Being of Light, we developed a totally different workflow than we'd ever used before. So it was like this kind of synergistic approach to making music rather than the way we had done things before, tracking individual tracks, individual synthesizer parts, adding another synthesizer part. It was pretty interesting.
Howard and I had a mutual agreement that we only wanted to do this music when we were both together in the studio at the same time. That way we could kind of feed off each other's energy when creating, when editing, when whatever it was we were mixing, whatever the process was. The whole album workflow was a two energy deal. And I think that comes across in the music.
I would do things, Craig would do things, we would interact with one another and kind of feed off of one another. And I guess you kind of expect that in a studio or production situation. But in this case, we actually took the music in a different place. We took it in a different direction, and we said, okay, let's stay with the live energy, but at the same time, not really leave it in a space of improvisation. In other words, still have structure to it, still have an intention behind it, kind of know where we're starting, where we're going, where we're going to end up.
We had all these tools, all these sound colors to paint with, and we basically threw in a lot of sounds from our synthesizers. The first go-around, the first track is actually the most complicated track, and by the time you get to the last track, it's the most streamlined track. There's fewer instruments on that, and coincidentally, the last track was the first one to get finished, and it kind of worked itself backwards over time.
It was fresh because we actually thought about things and interacted both sort of intuitively, as well as saying, hey, that was really great, but let's figure out how we can get from here to here, that kind of thing.
We tried to use the less is more approach by working with our limitations and being creative with a limited amount of sounds at a time. I think that workflow there allows a more spacious and soulful feeling through the music. And hopefully everyone can hear that.